thinking that they're gonna force Orange Esports to move the Ruby into the EXP lane and pick something else instead. At first, I actually thought that wouldn't be the case because Minnn really likes playing on the Ruby, but he also really likes playing on this Natalia, which so far has been tearing up the land of Dawn. I'm interested to see how well this will work, as now Impunity lock in their final hero, the Sicilian.
That is the infinite scaling mage right there, right? So immediately you have to think, if you're Orange Esports, we need to play aggressively, especially now that we have this Natalia, like we've seen from previous games. Find those picks, get a little bit of an advantage here, because if they take it too far into the game, I feel like it's going to be really tough with the front line that Impunity has, the amount of CC, and then all that scaling from a Sicilian pick.
See, that's where things are going to get a little dicey, right? It's kind of a push and pull, which side is going to attack which role. Because if Natalia gets on top of the Sicilian, I don't think there's a lot the Sicilian can do except pray that he survives the initial burst to get maybe his ult and Winter Truncheon off just in time. Because again, he has optimal ranges, but this dive composition, let's see if it can penetrate right through into Wanwan.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our second match of day 2 at MSC 2022. It is going to be Orange Esports on the blue side going up against Impunity KH on the red side. I think we definitely have to pay a lot of attention to these first few minutes because these are two very aggressive early game teams.
Oh, there we go. Minn's on top of Oppi. He wants to make sure that he can't breathe.
Yep, Minnn already doing a lot of damage here. He wants to force the retry, will successfully do so, and that's going to slow down the Ling's rotations. But now Minnn is out of position. Tyyy going to be backing up OP. Will the Natalia get away? Most likely not. This is just going to be a slow burn, but also time wasted from Impunity.
He's still going to get... Oh, okay, finally. First blood goes over and OP is like, is he going to get out of there?
Is he going to get away or what? But, I mean, this is kind of the risk, right, of the way you have... Okay, there's another Valenz. You gotta be careful here. One shot and he gets him. This is early action, right? Going in favor of Impunity. And like I was saying, you gotta be careful with Natalia because if you're a little bit too aggressive in your positioning like that, you don't want to give those early kills up.
Yeah, but also Valenz dying there in the gold lane isn't exactly ideal. I think he kind of disrespected how much damage Lolita's passive actually does in the earlier stages of the game. And yeah, you are a marksman, so again, gotta keep that in mind.
I also gotta think that Valenz wasn't quite prepared to deal with the Lolita because usually Wanwan wants to attack to be able to move away from the opponent, but you naturally have this feeling that when Lolita brings up the Guardian's Bulwark, you don't want to attack her because it doesn't mean anything. But if he's not attacking, he cannot escape. And I think that moment of hesitation caused him to stay a little bit too long, resulting in a free kill.
That's true, that's true. The micromechanics is going to be extremely important here. Born hitting level 4, Minnn and Mannn ready to engage.
Yep, they're already on top of Tyyy, but the Guardian's Bulwark is blocking a lot of damage. I'm offended, gonna find him in the backline. OP is still on top of the turtle, but he sees that Minnn is nearby. He secures it. Now going to be zoned out as Mannn is forced to use the Black Shoes to escape. Glorious pathway, but Impunity not going to use it. They got what they were coming for.
I mean, that's what I think works so well for Boom here, right? You bring the Hylos because you can either use that glorious pathway to either stop a fight from happening, like it's literally a cutoff, right? You can just cut people off from that, or you can use it to initiate fights on top of what Lolita brings to the table.
Wait, what just happened there? What just happened there? Deja doesn't have Flicker or anything like that. He uses Bad Mirror Image, and Valenz did not want to go for the engage, even though Minnn was in the river and could easily collapse on him. What exactly was the call there, and why the hesitation from Valenz?
It's quite curious, but another curious thing I just spotted is that Deja is not playing with the usual average. He actually has killing spree on this Claude, but now he's the one in danger. Minnn gonna find it with the execute. Now they want to get some revenge on the Natalia. Will be able to pick it up. Mannn out of position, forced to use the Black Shoes. Here comes Garyy though to provide some backup. Numenon Blast gonna find the Lilia and the Bactia as well. They pick up Mannn, and Born a little bit too late to the party.
Double kill for Oppi. And like I said, this is a guy you have to keep your eyes on because he performs so well on these assassin junglers, especially Ling, right? We've seen it before, and we're seeing it now. So he's already got a 3-0 lead in the jungle. He's going to be scaling very well into the game. And, you know, at that point, like, Garyy has to kind of match that. You are a boxer. You're a little bit slower here in terms of what you can provide damage-wise. You're kind of that sturdy front line for your team. And this is going to be a kind of a test for Garyy, especially with his type of playstyle from what I've seen in your guys' regions.
Yep, but now they're going to be holding on, and unfortunately, they weren't able to get the ult off from Ruby to catch anybody, and now they're just going to back away, but this does give an opportunity for Impunity KH to start looking around the map, right? They have to contest bot side, and immediately they do see the initial invade in the jungle.
Yep, they're gonna be trying to go on top of Oppi. Minnn and Garyy now want to take out this Link, but the Numenon Blast gonna be coming in, finds the box. Yeah, Oppi jumping on top of Natalia in the backline, gets the mega kill, going over to the Link. Glorious pathway now to try and cut off Garyy, but Shield Unity will get him out.
That's tough. Again, this is what I'm talking about, right? Minnn has to be careful. Look at the damage potential. Black Shoe's going to be popped to keep him alive. So right now, look at all the gold they're getting as well. Oh, and off camera, another kill going over to actually Valenz here.
Yep, Mannn going to be keeping Tyyy on lock under the tower, and that's a free kill on the Lolita as well. So even though Impunity found a great trade, they are now 2-man down. Orange, they want to ideally use this to get the turtle, but Oppi is still alive, so it is quite risky.
I think they're trying to bait him out here to make him walk up to do something and then maybe look to turn because they can't really contest it. Yep, there we go. We see it again. Garyy, he is going to go for the next best target as Deja is taking punishment after punishment from their support as well as their gold laner.
That slow is so strong, you know, from that glorious pathway. And now he should be able to defend this somewhat. No, it's not looking good, but it actually flickers out. He should be fine.
Yeah, you will be forced to use the flicker. Born looking for it. Does he have I'm offended? He doesn't, but it's enough as Minnn comes in to provide backup. Deja now is looking for the Ruby smokescreen. Not enough to keep him alive as Tyyy now providing backup. Senpai coming in as well with Bat's Feast. Orange Esports going to make a wise decision to immediately back away.
Man, Orange Esports are playing extremely nervous here. They are making some very sloppy micro mechanic mistakes. Like why there's so much hesitation to their moves that they are delaying themselves 0.5 seconds off from actually profiting off of a good play, but they just doubt it. Now Valenz going in the middle of the fight.
Oh, Valenz, he could be in trouble, but he's actually able to get away. Mannn uses the black shoes now. Tempest the plays. Valenz has no way out. He's going to go unstoppable streak, going over to Oppi as Deja finds the top tier 1 tower as well. There's a small skirmish up here, but no casualties.
Was that just a bad decision of positioning for Valenz there? I mean, he was in a weird position to try to get something off there, and he just ended up sandwiching him.
Actually, that was a pretty smart play coming in from Valenz. He throws it out preemptively, knowing that it's going to come back, but Oppi notices this and repositions so he doesn't get that last weakness point. But Born now taking the brunt of the damage.
Will he be able to survive this? This is a 1v2 situation. Tyyy, all he's doing is keeping him in place long enough for the kill to go over to the Claude, and now Deja going to be able to get some farm his way as well.
This is tough right now. Yeah, the hesitation is obviously showing here for Orange Esports, and I feel like maybe, again, this is just, they need to settle in, but in a best of 2, you don't have much time.
Yep, Garyy now trying to go on top of Tyyy, but because of that, they know that Orange Esports' jungler is up here in the top lane. Impunity trying to make a move on the turtle, but it's Minnn who's going to be able to zone them out. Valenz wants to preserve this objective for Garyy, who is now coming in, but here comes Oppi. Tempest of Plays already dropped down, but Valenz secures the turtle. Crossbow of Tang finds the shutdown on the Ling as Minnn jumps into the backline, finds the Sicilian as well. Senpai did not know what hit him.
Oh no!
Forward, but misses the I'm offended right into the 2-man Numenon Blast, catching out Garyy as well. The Baxia goes as a killing spree to Deja, but they find one more. That's going to be the Lanita dropping down. Boom just barely surviving with the tiniest sliver of HP.
Okay, that was crazy because there was just timing after timing, and then they turned it around because Valenz was still in the back doing his thing. And now Oppi fighting for the buff. He should be fine, but look at the damage coming out. It's too much from Valenz. Pop the crossbow of Tang 2, and once again Senpai able to stay alive.
Now, somebody tell me why 1-1 isn't unfair. I mean, he used his ult twice within, I don't know, like 40 seconds or something. Maybe it's just me. Maybe he's just OP. But now, they're going to go into their next engagement.
Yeah, Valenz is in a really bad spot. Minnn not going to be able to save him. The 2-man Numenon Blast secures mega kill. Double kill going over to Deja. The last kill going to be secured by Senpai as well. 3-man picked out. Minnn, he will get the shutdown on Claude, but that reveals his position. Oppi now hunting for the Natalia alongside Boom and Team Minnn. Actually does manage to sidestep it, just barely. He's now walking into Senpai, but he doesn't have his execute. He's gonna get taken out, shut down, going to Senpai.
You still got to give it to him. You know, there was a little finesse there, and unfortunately, it just wasn't able to cap it off with an escape. But what a little play there. And at the same time, still, Impunity KH, even though it looks like they're kind of falling apart in some situations, they're still finding these moments where Orange Esports is either hesitating or they're just making some minor mistakes.
Yeah, I think Impunity KH are playing a good mechanical game so far, and unfortunately, Orange Esports, they're playing off of information, right? They need the information from Minnn before they make a decision, but unfortunately, once they don't have that information, the split decision making isn't as clean compared to Impunity so far.
Yeah, but the Luminous Lord is out. Nope, not Luminous. It is only the first Lord of the game. Valenz is already on top of it as the rest of his team is zoning them out. Boom, gonna see that most of Orange Esports is here. You can see Minnn in the backline as well. Oppi jumping on Mannn. Luminon Blast going to miss completely, even with the flicker. No. Boom now in the backline. The knockout from the Lord. Garyy secures it. And now the Blazing Duet comes out in the backline. Link picks off Garyy, but Deja gonna be taken out. But crossbow of Tang. Oppi finds Mannn as well. But here comes Valenz once again. Oppi, not enough energy. But Valenz is 1v3. He has to get out of this. Minnn in the back line still has execute. He goes on T. He does not. Oh, he does get OP. How does that happen? Minnn, he only two. He's alive. What?
The finesse this time. He heard us and now he did it. What a move from Minnn.
Oh, the movement. The movement is so clean. It's so very clean. I didn't think he would catch OP, and you can definitely see it, like you can see his thought process. He's walking around, he's like, I don't see OP, I'm gonna go for the next best thing. And when he does, OP shows up and he's like, you know what, I think I could still go for this, right?
That was just overconfidence from OP. Once he saw he engaged on T, instead he thought, hey, I can get a free kill here. Minn's just thinking, oh, well, there he is, and gets the kill. Even walking out, I thought he was gonna die to Senpai, and that still would have been worth it. That's just excellent gameplay from Minnn there.
Oh boy, unfortunate for Impunity KH, but they're not completely out. They do defend this Lord pretty well. However, the Lord empowered minions still putting some good effect, and they're also losing their purple buff too, which is so important for OP! Oh my goodness, he almost dies again!
Ooh, that was dangerous right there. OP wasn't able to secure his purple buff. It was stolen away by Orange, being pulled off that wall. If more members of Orange were near board, that would have been an easy kill. Lucky for Impunity, there weren't more backup there, but you can see things are starting to shift.
Yeah, looking at the items so far, you can definitely see Deja. He gets his first two items and it's like, guys, I really need to get this Anti-Cuirass. How many times have I died already? 4 times? Okay, boys, we need to get this. Afterwards, I'm considering getting Winds of Nature at the very least.
Man, right now, it seems like, you know, Orange Esports was being hesitant early on, but now, I feel like they're finding their footing, right? And this is kind of expected for a team like Orange Esports, right? This is a big thing for them, and now they're finding those moments, but it's not over yet. They got to continue to play around Minnn to be able to pull those kind of finesse moves off, but also find the targets and force some things out from Impunity.
I do think we have to give big props to Minnn right here. He really is the spearhead of Orange Esports, and now going on top of OP, not gonna get the kill, but chases him away. He recognizes the Link, does not have purple. He's actually still going for it here. He wants to keep OP here as long as possible. Forces out the Tempest of Blaze. Here comes forward, Valenz, and they get the kill just for free like that.
Can I just say it again? Playing around those decisions that Minnn is making right there, forcing OP to stay. Lord's coming up in 4 seconds. They are going to be down their jungle for another 20. They have to play around this just carefully for Impunity.
Impunity didn't even see it coming, right? I mean, you can see that Orange was now moving over to the purple buff. They're going to take it away. Hopefully they don't die here. They shouldn't die here. They flicker out of there. Valenz, he's fine. Don't worry about it. One more bad impact and maybe we can start talking about the fight. But Orange Esports cutting the map in half to eliminate the reinforcements.
Here comes the engagement from Impunity. They find out Born. He's out of position. Gets an I am offended, but it's not going to be enough. Killing spree over to Impunity. The Lord dropping real low. Garyy secures it as Minnn in the back line. Not going to find Deja. Double kill going over to Senpai. Lots of damage, but here comes the crossbow of Tang, and it's all being blocked by Tyyy, but Mannn gets massive damage in the back line. They've already lost their front line though. Valenz and Mannn, the only ones surviving. Unstoppable going over the Senpai, a 4-for-1 trade.
Oh, it's the perfect front to front that Impunity KH has been waiting all this time for.
It worked for them. I mean, okay, Orange Esports grabbed that Lord. Valenz is the last survivor of that team fight right there. Impunity able to get a turret here to open up a little more space. They have to handle the Lord first and recalibrate here. But again, notice the damage coming out from Senpai. Look at that. That's one bad impact, right? So they need to also keep in mind that as the game continues on, Senpai will get stronger and stronger.
It's quite unfortunate as well because Minnn wasn't able to pick off Deja in that last fight. If he actually managed to find the Claude, it could have been very different. Oh. But a nice two-man, I'm offended. Valenz, he's really risky. Can't get off the crossbow. And that's a double kill going over the Tyyy. Garyy, he can't do anything. He just has to walk away.
Unfortunate. One weakness point away before getting his ult off, and I mean, there's nothing much you can say about that. It's an unfortunate situation, but Impunity KH, they're going to be able to live for the next 2 minutes or so against Orange Esports, and I think this is where you really start to see what Cambodia is here for, right? I mean, Deja is now in a position where he can literally just one-shot Born and a Mannn at the same time. His Blazing Duet should have more than enough damage if he is fully stacked.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, you know, having both those ultimates, okay, Minnn could be in trouble here. Does get retried. He's got the invisibility here, but he should be fine. Okay, so going back to my point, right? Yes, you mentioned Deja's Blazing Duet. It's there. Also, though, again, if Senpai can just follow up on those bad impacts, if they happen to find Minnn, even when he's not technically showing on the map, that will be a big disadvantage for Orange Esports. But right now, I think the biggest thing they have to worry about is actually Valenz, because so far, beside that one little, you know, mishap a little bit ago, he is the one just pumping out the damage. He's doing a great job at getting those weak points off, and then the crossbow of Tang.
He's doing more than he's doing quite a lot, and I think if you look at the current state of the game, right now it's 2 carries versus 1 in against Orange Esports, right? Valenz has to do a lot of work, and Oppi almost dying there again, and Orange Esports are gunning for Oppi.
But here in the mid lane as well, the Numan left side 3, Born and Mannn in the back line, but Born still surviving. He's just CCing it out. Monster kill going over to Senpai. Minnn finding Deja in the back line. He finally gets the kill that he was looking for. Still has execute as well. So now he's gonna go on top of Tyyy. Manages to escape from the Sanguine Claws. Here comes Valenz, taking massive damage from the bad impact, but it's enough. He gets the crossbow of Tang, denied by the Winter Drumkian, but it's not enough. He's just gonna keep right on top of Senpai, not allowing him to escape. Another kill, shut down over the Minnn. Oppi comes in, finally finds Valenz, not able to chase down Minnn.
Man, that's the time you wish, you know, Oppi could have gotten there a little bit sooner. Now, actually, oh, Minnn, you can't do that. And he gets taken down here by Oppi.
That was a little too bold here. And I mean, it's a 2-for-4 trade, which is already good, but now they're throwing bodies at Oppi just so that they can take this away. They end up losing Mannn, who wasn't able to get off his black shoes on top of it all. And now we are back to square one.
Orange Esports won such a handy skirmish against Impunity, but Oppi being the last one alive was all Impunity needed, and now they are the ones with a better control over the Lord Pit, over Born and Garyy. Need to maintain vision over this. Valenz is going to be respawning in time, provide some backup for the Lord, dropping real fast. Oppi, he does have retribution. Born, he wants to look for the CC in time. Glorious pathway gonna be dropped down. Tempest, the Blade finds it, mega kill. But Garyy! Garyy the Lord! He's gonna sacrifice his life. Double kill, but does it matter? They got the objective.
Okay, he got, great job by Garyy there, but at this point, I mean, Impunity is going to push into the base of Orange Esports. They bought some, maybe even a little bit of time here, but man, Impunity is not giving this one up.
Yeah, they really aren't, and I think it's good that Garyy takes the Lord here, especially since he's luminous.
Wait, no, again! He almost gets him, but the Numan on blast just barely clipped him. At the very least, though, that is buying time. That is a massive way of pushing up top, and that's going to allow Orange Esports to get their going back up and running, not allowing Impunity to reach their base.
still feel like, is this what you want to be doing though? If you're Orange Esports, do you want to be buying time? Because look at Senpai. This is almost 20 minutes in. The guy is insane already. You can see with just one bad impact to the point where some of them are even getting chunked down to 1/4 health. So this is tough. This is a very tough situation for Orange Esports.
Valenz looking for it. Forces out the best blades. He's actually still trying to engage, but watch out. Here comes Tyyy and Senpai from the side lane. They catch up on with the same block. Oh, that's going to be denied by Orange Esports. He's halfway from out lane. Doing lots of damage. Valenz is still alive right now. Oppi, he's pushing the mid lane as his team is buying time against his opponents. And Mannn will be able to delay later soon. Oh, baby. Oh my god, he finds the shutdown!
I was also there! He was split pushing mid lane. They saw the fight happen. They lost him on blast after he gets denied by the taunt on board. And then just looking the map and force Orange wants to break apart, but it's just punish after punish from both sides. You can see how hungry Orange Esports is to prove themselves that they deserve to be on this stage. Unfortunately, he's getting caught up on shenanigans too. They want to steal the triple up. They know he is down. Not going to give it way to the lane. And unfortunately, Senpai is able to steal it away. Goes to Garyy, which that even when Oppi respawns, it's going to be disabled for a little while. Lord, coming up in 35 seconds. Orange Esports, they want to make use of this timing.
And right now, they're in control here. Oppi is up now, but actually they bend this one.
On the last shot, able to find one. That's a kill. Still alive. That's from Mannn. They find Senpai. Mannn picks off another one. Deja gonna fall as well. Here comes Valenz. Continue. They take out members of impunity again. And now, even though the Lord is back, Orange, they want to push straight in. Should be able to get this inhibitor for almost kind of delay that side, but they can get like the rest of these inhibitors. This should be all this might be a kill angle. He is already popped his mentality. Here goes they get in there. Mannn now looking at the next target. He's somehow do his Garyy trying to save his life, but it's not enough. Double kill going over Oppi. They take out 4 members.
That is a disaster right there. And now you could go ahead and decide maybe either through the lanes, the turrets they base are already exposed. Not sure if they want to actually give a go on the Lord because Garyy is still up. The guy has been instantly lowered in objectives.
Yeah, he has. I think this is really risky, but Impunity's have to try something. They have a potential punish here. They cannot play passive. They need to walk up, but more importantly, they need to come in angles. Have competition going for Mannn.
They want to find him. If they can pick Mannn off here, it secures the kill. And yes, even the I'm a Mannn not going to be enough. Garyy, now the only survivor, he has retribution, but no way he can dive in 1v5. They have no choice. They have to give this away. Even Valenz and Minnn coming back in. And that means that Orange would have to prepare themselves for a base defense.
Honestly, part of me was like expecting Garyy to be like, you know what? Might as well.
I feel like that's what the general trend of Orange Esports. I think it's very justified.
I mean, we're going to take a look here at that instant replay presented by Deja, of course, and this was the push in. I mean, at this point, too, we actually thought the game could have been, but Oppi comes back to life just in time, finding some key pickups here, and is actually able to just buy more time for the rest of Impunity, and even finds that kill there. So that was a nice defense, honestly, for Impunity.
He is now in a lot of trouble. He is 1v3, a free kill going over to Deja. But we can see that the Lord has been cleared up by Orange Esports, so they are not in danger anytime soon. And we can see as well, Oppi, he doesn't have his purple buff, and Valenz feels confident enough to go up and see if he can pick off the link. They're actually diving it. They're actually trying to go. Winter Trunking keeps Oppi alive. Garyy in the backline. Can he pick it up? No. He's able to escape. And now the rest of Orange trying to delay Deja and Boom for as long as possible so that their cores can pick off members in the backline. Deja, amazing to it, Mannn. Jumping back in with the black shoes. He wants to find it, but Boom does a good job of keeping him alive. He will sacrifice his life.
Topside!
As the cross of the tank, gonna find Oppi, gonna find Tyyy as well. Valenz with the double kill.
Oh my goodness. is they're just having split guerrilla warfare halfway across the map, and now this might be the kill angle that Orange Esports has been looking for all this time.
Deja trying to secure, but he doesn't have his ultimate to clear the wave with all of his Senpai here. Mannn, he wants to delay them for as long as possible. Here comes the minion wave. They're gonna pull him back. They find Senpai. They find Deja. They find the Crystal Orange. Esports secures their first victory against Impunity KH.
What a performance. I mean, either way, like, there was action everywhere, especially in that last, 2 minutes. It was, as you said, guerrilla warfare all across the map.
I don't know. I think this has been one of the most exciting games so far in these past 2 days between Orange Esports and Impunity KH. Both sides did not want to give up. Mistakes have been made, but it was quite the brawl.
I am speechless right now. I literally don't know what to say. I'm just staring at the screen with my mouth agape. Like, I knew we were up for an entertaining match when we went into this series, but I don't think anything could have prepared any of us for that.
I mean, if the early game when, you know, I called out, I was like, man, what is Minnn doing, right? He's putting himself in these bad situations, and then the guy just turned it around and he started making big plays, and that set them up for success, honestly, for Orange Esports, and also, man,